Kory was out yesterday at, is it OTAs or what is this specific?
It's a mandatory minicamp.
Mandatory minicamp now,
Yep.
okay.
Except if your name's Aaron Rodgers.
Yes. He's not invited to our minicamp anyway, so stay the hell out of Allen Park, Aaron Rodgers. Tell us a little bit about how it went yesterday, man. I know you took some great pictures, so we got those to look at. Plus, you were able to talk to Dan Campbell a little bit.
Yeah, so I'll start with just the vibe I saw yesterday with the minicamp. The first couple of weeks, it was just with the voluntary OTAs. It was a little bit more lighthearted. It seemed like guys were just kind of, getting to know each other, mingling, running through some drills, getting some familiarity with what each other does. Then yesterday, they were going through some real hardcore drills. And one thing that I saw was that how lighthearted the coaches were the first 2 weeks. You still saw some of that there, but they were a lot more hands-on yesterday. And one guy in particular that stuck out to me, besides Dan Campbell, because I'm like, this guy on the field is a huge man. This is a huge dude. Like, I know everybody says it, but Dan Campbell looks like he can go suit up right now and at least play a couple of snaps.
Who's photo credit on this?
Oh, me. What can I say?
Photo credit to Kory Woods.
Photo credit Kory Woods, Woodward Sports. But
that's a great picture too, with the out of focus players and then the in focus coach. Like, honestly, that's a really great picture.
Thanks. Yeah, I was just
Who is that?
That is Levi.
Levi? Ooh, dang.
Levi's a big man.
Yes.
That's a big man.
That is a large fella.
And this is what I was just about to get into. Not Dan Campbell, Deuce Staley. To me, he was just the guy that stuck out to me because he was the loudest on the field. Dan Campbell was out there. He was coaching. He was doing his thing. But Deuce Staley, you heard him. When I talked to Joyke and I was wanting to get the correct name for the drills. They were going through some bag drills. Deuce was on the running backs hard. He was getting their grill. He was really demanding. He was nitpicking. He praised Jamal Williams so much. I think, and Jamal Williams, again, maybe a jokester in the interviews. When he's out in that practice field, it was all business. He was playing. At least from what I can see, looked like he was busting his ass on those drills because Deuce Staley just kept applauding him, saying that's what he wanted to see. DeAndre Swift, he rode him a little bit.
Okay,
he rode him a little bit.
He's a second-year player.
Yeah, so and I guess he's just trying to groom him, things that he's seeing because hey, say what you want, Deuce Staley was a good ass running back.
Hell yeah, he was.
And he has a whole drill named after him at the combine, the Deuce Staley drill. So
I didn't even know that.
Yeah. So
wow.
The fact that the Lions have this guy now coaching their running backs, it is much needed. And even outside of the bag drills, when they were doing their 7-on-7s, Deuce Staley was out there talking trash. Anytime the offense did something, he was out there just talking smack. It backed up to what Dan Campbell was talking about with the rivalries within the coaching staff, where the guys are just kind of playfully trash talking each other to bring the best of each other. But it was great. I'm trying to temper the expectation for everybody, but it was really good to see. Everybody, even the media members were there. They got a kick out of everything that they say. Can't tell you everything that happened, but it was a really good showing.
Is the energy staying up like it was?
Oh yeah, the
last
energy,
week.
The energy has. That's the one thing I would say. The tone from seriousness has changed.
Okay.
The energy, no drop off.
I feel like last time it was like a feel good. Hey guys, we're all back together.
Right, like the boys are here.
Yeah, the boys are here.
I equated it to like you're starting college. You got your first day on campus where everybody's moving day. Everybody's moving in, and then the second week of the voluntary OTAs was like the freshman orientation. Everybody's mingling, or first week of class or what you want to say it. Now we're into the second week classes. You already got your books and you already got your books. You got your class schedule. Now they're about to start hitting you with the assignments, and that's what yesterday was. They were getting hit with the assignments, and some guys passed. Some guys didn't look like they were kind of failing. Saw some missed assignments out there from the offense. Looked like kind of guys were just still kind of getting know each other's spots. Jared Goff, man. I don't want to go down this whole rabbit hole of telling everybody he's about to be great, but damn, he can sling it. That's all I'm gonna say.
So what about Jared Goff, like the way he is as a leader amongst his receiving core? Because obviously we got a young, new receiving core, and is it something that you like seeing?
It's nothing. I'm not gonna sit up here and lie. I haven't really seen too much of Goff's rapport with the wide receivers, so to say, but I have seen Dan Campbell talking to him a lot, pointing things out to him, just kind of reiterating what he's looking for. Then Jared Goff goes back out there and he does it. So
coachable is the word. Coachable is the word.
and I think Jared Goff kind of spoke on that in the post OTAs. I'm confusing myself. Post minicamp presser where he just said that he's enjoying the level of involvement that he has had with the offense. Some things that they've talked about,
right?
They were, they may have had some disagreements.
He was very careful though how he was wording that, as not to bash McVay and the Rams. He was like, but it's nice to finally have this. Not saying they didn't give it, and it was like you're saying it without saying it. Like he was very diplomatic.
That was definitely what he was doing, because he even said even the things that he disagreed with, that him and maybe Dan and Anthony Lynn disagreed with, he said the conversation was still great.
Yeah.
So,
well, speaking of conversations, you got to ask Dan Campbell about the hoopla about the dude wearing a damn helmet, because he's going to be at the Grand Prix this weekend as the Grand Marshal. And also, we're going to be out there, so make sure you look for Woodward Sports at the Grand Prix. But you had to ask him about the national media not really getting it with Dan Campbell. And here's the conversation.
Kory Woods, first question.
Hey, Dan, over the past couple of weeks, from the comment about the kneecaps in your introductory press conference last week, wearing the helmet to talk about the Grand Prix, which I thought was pretty cool, you've caught your fair share of criticism from the media. What do you think that is that some media members are missing about the way that you're trying to connect with the city?
Yeah, I'm not worried about it. I get it. There again, my whole thing, it was kind of a joke. The helmet was sitting here, and so... But it was also like, hey, man, it's the Detroit Grand Prix. I think that would be a pretty cool deal for our people, our fans, to see that. And I think if I'm associated with the Grand Prix, it's like, hey, man, that's pretty cool. And so that's really as far as it went. I'm not worried about the criticism. Look, I'm going to get criticized either way. That's what you guys do and everybody outside of this world, And ultimately, I'm going to be judged on wins and losses. And so that's just, there again, I was just kind of keeping it light. Look, those things aren't going to happen during the season. I'm not. But right now, I'm just kind of being me. I'm having a good time with it. And so I hope that answers it, Kory.
I hope that answers it, Kory. The thing that I took away from that is this won't be happening during the regular season. This is it was just sitting there. I put it on. People are making a big deal out of it. Once it's game time, it's going to be game time. So quit worrying about this shit.
And come on, you can't have a personality. I get it, our last coaches were tool bags, but he's still a human being. That's who Dan Campbell is, and I respect him for not really worrying about the media so much and being him true self.
I'm going to say something without saying it. Here's an example of how to do it, Jay Williams. The vibe that is being set now in Allen Park from a few people that I've talked to, it is a night and day difference than what has been going on the past 3 years. The whole vibe, the media, from the media members to the players to people who were just around, anybody that was on that practice field yesterday and the past couple of weeks, everybody is enjoying being there. I've literally heard, I can't say who, I just literally heard from people with that this has not been the vibe there. Matt Patricia really did do a number on that organization, from the on the field product to how just everybody was reacting at Allen Park. So the fact that they now have a guy in there who is just making things just lighthearted, chill, but still a serious work environment, what's the problem? Like he said, he's just having fun with it right now. The season has not started. If he's doing this stuff during the regular season, okay, you want to nitpick at that, okay, cool, fine, have at it. But it was voluntary OTAs. He got selected to be the Grand Marshal for the Detroit Grand Prix. I hate that people sometimes, well, a lot of times now, because we're in the clickbait era, take stuff out of context just to get views and ratings, and not using the thing between your ears. I don't want to do the R. Kelly meme. Use your brain, use your mind, and understand that's what it is.
You're not going to catch the coach in the loser hat. I love that. Yeah, if Dan Campbell was out there rocking it, I may have given it some more credit, but no,
he should rock the hat. He should rock it today.
Yeah, no, I prefer him wear that Grand Prix helmet over that hat. He could wear that at Minicamp.
I guarantee you, if any of the players rock that hat over the next week, everyone's going to change their mind. They're like, oh, nice hat. And then you guys are going to change your opinion the next morning and say that's a great hat.
I'm going to buy it for you.
Well, I don't wear hats.
Well, you're going to wear the L on your forehead with pride.
Okay, well, I don't wear hats.
I'm going to get you a T-shirt with that logo on.
I'm just telling you that is a good hat, and you guys are bashing the hat.
So outside of Dan Campbell and Deuce Staley, we saw a little bit of footage of Mark Brunell coaching. Any players stood out to you?
Jace, I'm gonna say his name, Jason Kabinda. I think that's his name.
Okay.
He's the fullback. That is a big ass dude. That's a big ass dude. But the one thing I did like is Goff had a couple of nice passes to him. So I don't know if they're gonna be involved in the fullback at any catches or anything like that. But he definitely stood out to me. Goff. I want to know what's going on with Derek Brooks. I didn't really see him. I saw him out there, but I didn't really see him getting too many drills. He had his helmet off for a lot of time, so I'm gonna pay attention to that and see if he gets out there today. I don't know whether
What about Okuda? Were you able to get any eyes on him?
Okay, didn't get any eyes on Okuda, but I did get eyes on Tracy Walker, and he looked damn good during those 7-on-7s. Again, everybody. No competition going on right now. These guys are just now getting familiar with each other, so don't want to just be like, oh, they look great. They're about to go out here and go do the playoffs. Not going all that far. Just saying these guys look good, look like they're having fun, but we're going to see what's really going to happen out there.
The Twitter poll is in, Fish, about the hat. So far, we have about 100 votes. 83% hate it.
Well, 83% of people don't know what good taste in for a sports team. Joey, if you put that the logo of the hat on a T-shirt, I would wear it.
I'm not putting any effort towards that logo. I'm sorry. I was just saying it.
Well, I'm just telling you, if it's on a T-shirt,
I don't want you to do that.
If it's on a hat, I don't wear hats, so I'm not going to wear it. But
people are saying we should get a One Pride hat. I think that I'd rock a One Pride hat.
Because it's made by you, not the Detroit Lions. Is that why?
Because it's not an L on my forehead. It has nothing to do with the Lions. I love the Lions. I have plenty of Lions hats at home. I have the throwback 52 hat or 54 hat with the 2 bars.
That's sweet.
I got updated ones. I got the game hats from back in the day. I got 5950s. I love hats. I wear hats all the time. I'm not putting an L on my forehead.
Well, they obviously have a reason because they thought it through. They're not just going to say, ooh, this looks good. They got like a bunch of people. They probably have, people in their 60s, people in their 10s, people in their 30s who are proofreading this to see because it's target the demographic.
Yeah, I would not let my 10-year-old wear an L on his forehead either.
So they're looking over the demographic. Right, okay.
Dude, can you imagine that? You get torn apart in grade school.
The 20-year-olds aren't going to wear it.
Huh?
So let's veto it. They have the demographic in front of them. They know... Like, oh, this will fit this demographic. This won't fit this demographic, so we won't wear this. Oh, this will... Because the hat generation is not for everyone.
Fish, quit lying to yourself.
I'm not lying to myself.
You're lying to yourself.
The hat demographic is not for everyone. So they're looking at the target market for who's going to wear the hat. They obviously someone has an appeal.
Hey, Fish, man, I love you. I love you, man. You do a great job, but that hat is probably one of the worst baseball caps. Hats, football hats, whatever you want to say. That's one of the worst Lions hats I've ever seen in my life. That right, it's a bad omen. I'm not saying a hat is going to determine the whole season, but geez, an L on top of an L, because the Lions already stand that logo already stands for an L in itself.
Well, when Dan Campbell wears that hat and you come in next morning, you three, and come and suck him off and saying what a great hat he's wearing.
I didn't see Dan wear that hat out there.
Suck him off.
That's what you guys are going to do. When Dan Campbell wears that hat over the next week, you guys are going to say, oh, what a great hat, Joey. You see him wearing that hat? Yeah, I saw Dan Campbell wearing that hat.
Yeah, and it looked like shit on him, too.
We just need a kneecap hat, and I think everybody'd be happy.
Fish?
Yeah, Fish.
Fish made this hat. That's what it is.
Do your cousin design this or something?
Are you smashing the girl that designed it or something?
I'm not. I just saw the hat with you guys, and I'm like, oh, it's not a terrible hat. I mean, it's an L for the Lions, and it's the lion, the lion, the logo, on a hat.
I love Jake
There's an
Wagner's.
L, and then there's a lion.
I love Jake Wagner's comment on YouTube. He said, "When you'd rather have a D on your forehead."
Legit.
I'd rather have that D than the L. I never thought I'd say that. Thank you for that, Ryan. We appreciate you guys in the chat. It's always so much fun and
It
entertainment.
was Jake, not Ryan.
Oh, sorry, Jake. No, wait. I thought. Oh, yeah, it was Jake. Sorry. So, Kory, outside of all of that, anything else that you took away from the mini camp yesterday, and how are they treating you, I guess, is something I want to know, too, because you said, like, the first day they had walkout music to you, and you mentioned something yesterday that people had mentioned to you that the previous regime, you would not be able to do the things you're currently doing, watching. Like, if you left a certain restricted area, it was throwing you to the wolves.
Yeah, just couple, there are some former players there, and I'm not going to say anybody's name, but they were just saying, like, hey, this wasn't the vibe last year. You under Patricia, if you moved out of your designated area, you were going to get escorted out, and may have heard some unflattering language to accompany that. So that's the this is all really new to me because, like I said, last year I was supposed to go to go to mini camp. So this is my first, go around with the mini camps, even for covering the team. And now it's just being able to see little things and trying to understand what I'm watching. Text Joik yesterday just to ask about a couple of things, and if I see some stuff today, might reach out to him again, like, okay, hey, what's going on here? What's going on here? And then right now I'm just a sponge. So whatever I see today when I go out there, going to be actually going to be heading up there very shortly. I'll just go ahead and document what I see and just continue to keep on growing from there.
Yeah, well, thank you for going out there. You're going out again today, so
Yep,
have
today
fun.
and tomorrow.
Yep, it's going to be hot out
Man,
there.
that
so
heat. Oof.
take care of yourself, Kory.
That's the one thing that was yesterday. It was like when on my way there, I thought it was going to get canceled for me anyway because the rain started coming on. I'm like, crap. Should I just go ahead and turn back around and go to the studio? But yeah.
Well, have fun out there today, Kory. Take some more good pictures. Get any good clips. Make sure you send them for Baligian and Bell or the Hook to play back so you guys can get the full experience with Kory at Minicamp down in Allen Park.